Guys, we have a really big problem, a really big one, and it's called KYC, otherwise known as Know Your Customer. Now, if you're not familiar with this at all, this is the process of providing your personal information and identity to these different exchanges to prevent illegal activity and to comply with regulations. Now, the reason that this is a problem is because US citizens and some other folks across the world are not able to sign up for these different exchanges because they don't like US policies and regulations and just how they're dealing with cryptocurrency. This is a problem though, right? Because when we are in a bull market, when the market is moving, when things are happening, you want to be already signed up for these exchanges ahead of time. In fact, you want to have liquidity over there because if you've ever been in a bull market before, the market moves faster than a blink of an eye. So you need to be ready to strike while the iron is hot. Our policy over here actually, and what we teach our students in Crypto Cashflow is that you don't want to just be on one exchange. You don't want to just be on Coinbase. You don't want to just be on Binance. You don't want to just be on Kraken. The reason for that is because there's some coins on Binance that are not on Coinbase. There's some coins on Coinbase that are not on Kraken. There's some coins that are on Kraken that are not on Coinbase, right? And the same thing for all these other exchanges like Bybit. And Binance, not .us, but Binance International, right? There's just an accessibility on there to these cryptocurrencies that you need to be able to take advantage of. But if you're not KYC'd, if you're not signed up for these exchanges, then you're not going to be able to opportunity them. Now, you're probably looking at me right now, well, I can't get on the exchange. Well, lucky for you, in this video, we're going to cover a method for you to bypass KYC legally and sign up for these exchanges. And the best part of this is that you're going to be able to do it one time, get signed up for these exchanges, and then be good for probably the lifetime of that exchange or whatever the case may be, or however things develop in cryptocurrency, right? So let's go ahead and jump into this thing. If this is your first time here on the channel, welcome to the family. On this channel, we teach you how to build wealth and power and freedom and gain maximum options and control over your lifestyle with cryptocurrency. So if you can dig that, then let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the screen on over, and we're going to talk about this little ID, this digital residency called Palau Digital Residency. I probably butchered that word, but it's basically the digital residency program. Now, this idea is going to allow you to basically claim residency, not citizenship, but residency with Palau. If you're not familiar with what Palau is, it is a place in the Pacific Oceania. It is an island I didn't even know existed until not too long ago. And now that we have this information, we want to bring it to you. So let's talk about this digital residency. Just before we get into this page that we're looking at right now, we have an article that we're going to go over, and we're just going to read this so that way we can give you some history, some background, and why you should even be doing this. So in 2022, the Republic of Palau announced the launch of a digital residency program in collaboration with Cryptic Labs. The blockchain-based residency ID system, known as Root Name System, RNS, gives applicants access to future services in Palau's burgeoning digital economy. The island nation of Palau is aiming to diversify its economy by introducing a digital residency on the blockchain. The Root Name System initiative will serve as a fundamental digital ID recognized by a sovereign nation. Cryptic Labs, a blockchain research center and commercial accelerator, is developing RNS. So, the benefits of RNS digital residency. This is the first time that global citizens can apply for blockchain digital residence backed by a sovereign entity, and people can apply through the RNS site, which is this site here, and we'll get to that in a few. All right, so once approved, users receive a government-issued ID in the form of physical cards as well as a non-fungible token on the blockchain. As an NFT, the RNS ID serves as a foundational digital ID recognized for legal identity and chain verification. This is the most important part. The ID is valid for any identity needed, such as KYC, Know Your Customer, which is the main focus point of this video. We're going to talk about some other benefits of the digital ID. But this is the main thing that we're going to be talking about, KYC, right? Because like we said, here at Crypto Cash, we're here to teach you how to build wealth and power. Money loves speed. That is the motto. So we need to make sure that we're positioned, we have liquidity over on these exchanges, and that we are going through the process of KYCing ourselves so we can strike while the iron is hot. All right. So the ID is valid for any identity needs, such as KYC, because it is issued by the state. The RNS platform also provides users with future features such as an address and shipping services, as well as digital signature verification. I think that's pretty cool. Excuse me. The RNS system is built with user privacy and security in mind, employing end-to-end encryption to provide users control over their information and identity exposure. Some of the benefits of Palau Digital Residency program include KYC on major exchanges such as Binance that we were just talking about, right? 0% income tax, 0% capital gains. I thought that this was massive. Now, I was watching a video with the Ministry of Finance over in Palau, and basically he said what they're working on is a bill where you can set up in a corporation over there, and anything that you do in Palau, they are not taxing you on that. Nothing personal, nothing federal, no capital gains, no nothing. You're going to be able to open accounts. So they're working on a bill also where you can open up a bank account over there, right? So if you go there, you live there for like 6 months at a time or whatever the case may be, you will be able to do different things while you are in Palau. Even without that right now, you are able to still transact because the currency over there is US dollars. You will be able to use this identity verification such as hotels, Airbnb, etc., registration, California, DMV authentication, so on and so on. Enjoy up to 20% discounts at hotels, airfare, and car rentals. Now, I didn't understand this at first because I was like, I'm probably not going to use that. But if we ever did visit Palau, which I plan to one day now knowing this information, we will get the discounted rate of someone who is a citizen there, right? So if you have this card, you'll be able to show them that and you'll be able to pay what citizens pay there. So RNS airdrop points are deemable for RNS services. I'm honestly not too sure what this is. I have them in my account, but I'm not too sure what that does just yet. Flat fee, no appointments, done in minutes using the internet, pay with Apple Pay and so on. 6 months residency in Palau, okay? So then they just have some information down here, basically some question and answer about this. I'll probably drop this article in the description just so you can go over it yourself as well. Now I'm going to come over here to this. This is a document actually off of their website. And then after we do this, we're going to jump into the actual platform and then teach you how to sign up for this identification. So Digital Residency Program, the Republic of Palau is the first sovereign nation in the world to authorize blockchain native digital residency program that offers global citizens unprecedented access to economic freedom. This is what the card will look like. So you would see your face right there and then would have all this information on there. Palau ID on chain, ID NFC on chain. Then you have some more information. We basically talked about this in that document before. And then they just have some information down here as to where Palau is. Now, I wish I had opened this document up, and luckily you all are going to get this information because we're going to focus on this NFT in this video. Now, I don't know how important this NFT honestly is going to be later on, but you might as well mint it because it basically comes with the free identification, which is the main thing that we want. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the platform. All right, so if you're wondering why I'm wearing a different shirt, I had to go back in and re-record this part. We wanted to make sure that this was as easy as possible to sign up for and make sure that you also had all of your different options. So there's actually 2 different options to sign up for this ID. You can go directly to just get the ID itself to apply at $248. And then there's some different options that we're going to look at. And then there's also this Voyager Pass. So we're going to focus on the ID just to make it easy, but we're also going to talk about the Voyager Pass and the benefits just in case you want that. So let's go over here to the Voyager Pass. And basically what this is just an NFT, exclusive privileges for Voyager Pass holders. And then there's a host of benefits that they put down there. I believe that you also get these discounts with the ID itself too. Because I think these apply to just the island of Palau, but I could totally be wrong. We have to get that information from the Discord. They have a Discord. We'll probably put that link in there too, so you all can jump in there and ask some questions. But we wanted to bring this up because the Voyager Pass, you get the ID with it as well. And I don't know what they're going to add to this pass later on. We're just seeing like the benefits that they have right here. But it's basically the same price as the pass. I think like $2 cheaper, 246, 0.15 ETH. I think that's $246. But yeah, so basically you would have this pass, and later on if they add anything to it, then you would be able to take advantage of those benefits. We just wanted to bring that up because when you buy this, you get the ID as well. So if this is something that you're interested in, then go for it. But just to make things easy, we're going to come over here to the ID itself, and we're going to go ahead and click on apply now for $248. Now, as soon as we do that, it's going to bring us over here where we can see Palau Digital Residency ID, your gateway to the borderless financial world. And then they give all the benefits right here. And then they let you know what is included, so you can read over this, the key features, the residency roadmap, some of the things that we just talked about as well in those documents that we were reading over. And then there's some FAQ down here as well. So these are the different options that we were just talking about. They have a 1-year trial version. You can sign up for 5 or 10 years if you want to as well. And as you can see, there's a significant difference in price. So, you know, you do what you want. We would definitely advise the $248 because our main mission here is really just to sign up for those exchanges so that way we can get KYC on them before they take anything off. I don't think they're going to take Palau off, but we just want to make sure that we do this and we are fast about this so that way we can position ourselves before the bull market and those opportunities present themselves. So we're going to click on buy now, and what it's going to do is bring us over here to where we can do some different options for signing up. So we can sign into our Google account, you can continue with Apple or your crypto wallet, you can even enter in a brand new email right here and create a password for yourself and then sign up that way. So we're going to go ahead and get signed in and then proceed with the process. Now, once you get over to that buy now, then you're going to be brought over to this page in your order summary. You're going to see your total. You're going to see your different options for how you can pay, whether that be a card, crypto. And if you have an account balance here, you won't have an account balance here because this is your first time signing up. If you also got that Voyager Pass, you can click redeem with Voyager Pass, and then it's going to take you through the process of clicking on your NFT, and then it's going to automatically input that code right there. You're going to click on agree, place your order and pay, and then go ahead on with the process. We're going to click on this right here, place order and pay. And then it's going to bring us over to this page where we can then check out, enter our information in, and then click subscribe. Okay. So once you do that, then we're going to be brought over to the next thing. So let's go on over there. All right, so next you're going to have to go through the application process. I'm not able to show that right here without actually having to pay for this again. And then also I'm not seeing it in my back office as well. So you're going to see it. It's going to be self-explanatory, but in the back office, you're going to go to your application and basically just start filling out the information with your name. You're going to put your address on there. That address is not going to be on your card. That is just for recipient purposes. So that way, when they ship you your actual Palau card, you're going to be able to receive that in the mail, and then you will have to go. And then as soon as you complete that information, you're going to submit that, and then you're going to be brought over to a screen that looks something like this. So it's going to say that your profile information has been completed. You're going to upload an image of yourself as well. Best recommendations for this right here, they're going to have some different options for you, but you can just take a selfie just like this, hold your hands in front of you, and make sure that your shoulders are being shown. The stiflers about that, I had to upload a few pictures of myself in order for them to validate me. So just make sure that's showing. They just want to see like a pretty much like you see this guy right here in the screenshot right here. This is acceptable. All right, so once you do that, you're going to go through the screening process, government screening, and then finally you will be approved. Now you're going to get emails that look like this. So it's going to say screening completed. Your application has successfully passed the screening process. The next stage will be to the approval of the Palau government. As soon as that happens, you're going to get approved here. It's going to say, congratulations. Your application was reviewed by the government of Palau, which granted you final approval as a Palau resident. All right. And then once that happens, then it's all done and finished. They're going to ship you your ID, and then you're going to be able to start signing up for these different exchanges. So I'm going to come over here, and your dashboard is going to look something like this. Okay. So I'm going to switch the screen over. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much else to it. As soon as you receive your ID, then you can start going to different exchanges like Bybit, KuCoin, Binance International, and seeing if you can get approved there. We're probably going to have another video just going through that process as well. We would love to show you here, but you have to have the physical ID in order to start signing up for these different exchanges. So we hope that you got value out of this. Make sure you go down to the description and sign up for your RNS today, your Palau Digital Residency. It's going to be amazing. This is just a loophole right here, right now, legally to get on these different exchanges and start positioning yourself before the bull market. So if you got value, make sure you drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and we can't wait to see you in the next one. Peace.